Cato the Younger's Defiance of Caesar. The sun rose over Utica, casting its pale light across the quiet streets of the city that had become a refuge for the last defenders of the Roman Republic. Cato the Younger, Stoic senator and paragon of virtue, stood upon the balcony of his villa, gazing at the distant hills where Caesar's legions had camped. The air was tense, heavy with the knowledge that the fate of Rome teetered on the edge of a blade. Cato had always been a man of principle. In the halls of the Senate, he had spoken with unwavering courage, challenging corruption, tyranny, and ambition wherever it arose. He had argued tirelessly for the laws, the Republic, and the ideals that had sustained Rome for centuries. Now, even as Caesar's power grew and the Republic crumbled, Cato remained steadfast. His loyalty was not to Caesar, nor to personal gain, but to justice, virtue, and the enduring principles of the state. Inside his villa, Cato met with a few trusted allies. Maps and letters lay spread across the table, detailing Caesar's movements and the grim realities of the coming siege. The men spoke in hushed tones, anxious whispers betraying fear and doubt. But Cato's demeanor was calm, resolute, almost serene. "Rome is worth more than life itself," he said quietly, his voice carrying the weight of conviction. "I would rather die free than live under tyranny. Caesar may command armies, but he cannot command my mind, my virtue, or my will." Days passed. Messages arrived from Caesar, urging surrender, promising clemency, and offering positions of honor for compliance. Cato read them, his expression unchanged, and handed them back to his aides. "A life gained at the cost of honor is not a life," he said simply. "I will not barter my soul for safety." The citizens of Utica watched him with a mixture of awe and fear. Some whispered that he was foolish, that no man could oppose Caesar and live. Others admired his courage, seeing in his defiance the last flicker of the Republic's spirit. Cato did not waver. Each day he walked among the columns of his villa, tending his garden, speaking with friends, writing letters not out of fear, but from the clarity of purpose that Stoicism demands. When the moment came, Caesar's legions approached, and the city's fate was sealed. Cato gathered his closest companions, explaining his plan with calm precision. "I will not be taken alive. Let my death be a testament that freedom is worth more than life itself." His allies tried to dissuade him, but he shook his head with quiet finality. "I owe Rome my integrity, even if it costs me my life. That is a debt no man can pay for me." And so, with the precision of a man who had long contemplated mortality, Cato prepared himself. He wrote final letters, settled his affairs, and took leave of friends. When he finally stood upon the threshold of his own death, he faced it without fear, without hesitation, with the same composure that had defined him throughout life. He chose his moment, as the Stoics taught, affirming that virtue, not circumstance, governs the soul. Cato's defiance was complete. His life ended by his own hand, yet in that choice, he remained unbowed, uncorrupted, and free. Caesar would enter Utica, claim victory, and alter the course of Rome's history, but Cato's legacy endured. His courage, his unwavering commitment to principle, and his refusal to compromise became a symbol of integrity and moral fortitude, echoing through centuries as a reminder that some things are worth more than survival, honor, virtue, and freedom. Even now, the story of Cato's last stand teaches that true power lies not in armies or titles, but in the mastery of oneself. In the shadow of conquest, he remained sovereign, demonstrating that a man can face overwhelming force without surrendering the spirit. Death came for Cato, but tyranny did not, for he had already conquered fear and remained the master of his own soul.